The shelter volunteer's words echoed in my mind as I stared at the kennel. Rex has been here 8 months. He's difficult. Through the chain-link fence, a massive German shepherd sat motionless, his dark eyes holding secrets I couldn't fathom. At 38, I'd recently lost my husband to cancer, and our empty house felt like a tomb. Maybe we both needed saving. Rex had served 6 years with the K9 unit before a roadside bomb in Afghanistan left him with PTSD. His handler didn't survive. The dog before me bore invisible scars that mirrored my own grief. When I extended my hand, he didn't move, but something in his gaze shifted. A flicker of recognition, perhaps hope. "I'll take him," I whispered. The paperwork took hours. Rex's file revealed a decorated service record, drug busts, search and rescue missions, commendations for bravery. But trauma had stolen his purpose. 3 families had returned him, unable to handle his nightmares and hypervigilance. The shelter staff looked skeptical as I signed the adoption papers. Walking Rex to my car, I felt his tension through the leash. Every sound made him freeze, ears rotating like radar dishes. In the passenger seat, he sat rigid, staring ahead with military precision. The 40-minute drive home passed in silence, both of us uncertain about this new chapter. As we pulled into my driveway, I wondered if I'd made a terrible mistake. Rex's breathing was shallow, his body coiled like a spring. "It's okay, boy," I murmured, though I wasn't sure either of us believed it. Sometimes the best decisions feel like leaps of faith. Rex entered my home like he was clearing a building for threats. His nose worked overtime, cataloging every scent while his eyes swept corners and shadows. I watched him move with practiced efficiency, a warrior assessing his new battlefield. The contrast between his military bearing and my flower-filled living room was almost comical. "This is your home now," I said softly, setting down his meager belongings. A worn rope toy and a faded collar. Rex ignored the items, instead positioning himself near the front door with a clear view of all entrances. His training ran deeper than instinct. I'd prepared for this moment, researching everything about retired military dogs. The internet warned about adjustment periods, behavioral issues, and the patience required. But nothing prepared me for the reality of sharing space with a living monument to service and sacrifice. When I offered him food, Rex approached the bowl cautiously, eating quickly while maintaining visual contact with me. Trust would be earned, not given. I respected that. After David's death, I understood the protective walls we build around broken hearts. That evening, I showed Rex around the house, narrating like a tour guide. "This is the kitchen, that's the bathroom, and here's where you'll sleep." I'd bought an expensive orthopedic bed, hoping to ease whatever physical pain he carried. Rex sniffed it politely, but chose the hardwood floor instead. As darkness fell, I realized we were both strangers in familiar territory. Rex had lost his purpose. I'd lost my partner. Perhaps together, we could find new meaning. The night stretched ahead, full of unknown challenges and unexpected possibilities. The first night was a disaster. Rex paced continuously, his nails clicking against hardwood like a metronome of anxiety. Every settling house sound sent him into high alert. Ears erect, body tense, ready for action that never came. I lay in bed listening to his restless patrol, my heart breaking for this warrior who couldn't find peace. Around 3 a.m., I found him standing guard at the front window, silhouetted against streetlight. His breathing was rapid, almost panting. When I approached, he didn't acknowledge me, lost in whatever memories haunted him. I sat nearby on the couch, offering silent companionship without crowding his space. "I know about nightmares," I whispered into the darkness. After David died, I couldn't sleep either. Every shadow looked like death coming back for more. Rex's ear twitched, the first sign he was listening. Maybe shared pain was our common language. The second night brought thunderstorms. The first crack of thunder sent Rex into full panic mode. He pressed himself against the wall, trembling violently, eyes wide with terror. The sound must have triggered memories of explosions, of the day his world shattered alongside his handlers. I slid down beside him, not touching but present. "You're safe," I repeated like a mantra. "You're home. No more war." My voice seemed to anchor him slightly, though the trembling continued. We rode out the storm together, two broken souls finding shelter and shared understanding. By morning, exhaustion weighed heavy on both of us. Rex finally collapsed on his bed, allowing sleep to claim him. I watched over him, this guardian who needed guarding, wondering if healing was possible for either of us. Day 3 brought our first breakthrough. While making coffee, I dropped a mug, and the crash sent Rex diving for cover. But instead of staying hidden, he emerged cautiously, checking on me. His protective instincts were stronger than his fear, a glimpse of the hero beneath the trauma. "I'm okay, boy," I assured him, cleaning up ceramic shards. Rex approached slowly, sniffing for danger before sitting beside me. It was the closest he'd been voluntarily. Progress measured in inches felt like miles. I established routines, knowing structure might comfort a military mind. Morning walks at 7, meals at precise times, evening wind down at 9. Rex began anticipating these patterns, his anxiety decreasing with predictability. Routine became our shared religion. During our walks, I noticed Rex's hypervigilance gradually softening. He still scanned for threats, but occasionally sniffed flowers or watched squirrels. These moments of normalcy felt precious, like watching winter ice crack to reveal flowing water beneath. The breakthrough came unexpectedly. While reading on the couch, I felt weight beside me. Rex had climbed up, settling against my leg with a deep sigh. His warmth spread through me like sunshine after rain. I didn't move, afraid to break the spell. "Good boy," I whispered, gently stroking his head. His eyes closed, and for the first time since arriving, Rex looked peaceful. Trust was blooming between us, fragile but real. That night, he slept through without pacing. I woke to find him on his bed, breathing steadily. Small victories in healing often feel like miracles. We were both learning that broken doesn't mean beyond repair. Week 2 revealed Rex's complexity. He wasn't just a traumatized veteran. He was intelligent, observant, and surprisingly gentle. I caught him studying family photos, tilting his head at images of David and me. Did he sense the absence, the grief that still colored my days? Rex began showing preferences. He loved morning sunshine streaming through the kitchen window and hated the vacuum cleaner with passionate intensity. He'd follow me room to room but maintain respectful distance, like a furry shadow learning to trust again. I started talking to him constantly, sharing my day, my thoughts, my memories of David. Rex listened with those soulful eyes, never judging, always present. He was becoming my confidant, the friend I didn't know I needed. One afternoon, while gardening, Rex surprised me by bringing his rope toy outside. He dropped it near my feet, not quite an invitation to play, but close. I picked it up, and he backed away playfully, tail wagging slightly. My heart soared. This was the dog he used to be, before war stole his joy. We played gentle tug-of-war, both of us rusty at fun. Rex's tail wagged more enthusiastically, and I laughed. Really laughed, for the first time in months. Healing was happening for both of us, slow but undeniable. That evening, Rex did something extraordinary. As I sat crying over a photo of David, he approached and gently placed his head on my lap. No training had taught him this. It was pure empathy, one wounded soul comforting another. "Thank you," I whispered, stroking his soft ears. We were becoming more than owner and pet. We were becoming family. 3 weeks in, Rex's worst episode yet shattered our fragile progress. A backfiring car triggered something deep and primal. He crashed through the house like a tornado, knocking over furniture, eyes wild with terror. I'd never seen anything so heartbreaking. A warrior fighting invisible enemies. "Rex, stop. You're safe," I called. but he couldn't hear me over his internal battle. He pressed himself into the corner, shaking violently, lost in whatever hell his mind had conjured. I felt helpless watching this magnificent creature suffer. I tried everything. Soft voice, distance, even playing calming music. Nothing reached him. For 2 hours, Rex remained trapped in his nightmare while I sat nearby, tears streaming down my face. How could I help someone fight demons I couldn't see? Finally, exhaustion won. Rex collapsed, panting heavily, his eyes slowly focusing on reality. When he saw me, shame filled his expression. He crawled toward his bed, defeated. My heart shattered watching him retreat into himself. "It's not your fault," I whispered, but he wouldn't look at me. That night he refused dinner and returned to pacing. All our progress felt erased, leaving me questioning whether love was enough to heal such deep wounds. I called the veterinarian, desperate for answers. "PTSD in dogs is real," she explained. "Patience and consistency are key. Some days will be harder than others." Her words offered little comfort as I watched Rex struggle. But I wouldn't give up. If 3 families had abandoned him, I'd be different. We'd weather this storm together, no matter how long it took. The animal behaviorist arrived on a Tuesday morning, her calm presence immediately noticeable. Dr. Sarah Martinez had worked with military dogs for 15 years, and her confidence gave me hope. Rex watched her warily, but didn't retreat. A good sign. "He's protecting you," she observed, as Rex positioned himself between us. "That's significant progress. He's bonding despite his trauma." Her words lifted my spirits. Maybe we were doing better than I thought. Dr. Martinez introduced desensitization techniques, gradual exposure to triggers in controlled environments. We started with recorded sounds at low volumes, rewarding Rex for calm behavior. The process was painstakingly slow, but methodical. "Healing isn't linear," she reminded me during our second session. "Expect setbacks. What matters is the overall trajectory." Rex was learning to associate loud noises with treats rather than danger, rewiring his traumatized brain one positive experience at a time. She also worked with me, teaching me to read Rex's body language and respond appropriately. I learned his warning signs, the slight tension in his shoulders, the way his ears moved when anxiety built. Knowledge became power, helping me help him. Most importantly, Dr. Martinez confirmed what my heart already knew. Rex was healing. "The fact that he's bonded with you is remarkable," she said. "Many military dogs never trust again. You're giving him something precious, unconditional love." Her visits became weekly anchors, providing structure and hope. Rex began looking forward to her arrival, even bringing his rope toy to show off. Professional guidance combined with patient love was creating miracles, one small step at a time. 1 month after adoption, everything changed. I was sorting through David's belongings, finally ready to pack away his military uniforms. Rex had been watching from across the room when I unfolded David's folded American flag, the one presented at his funeral. Rex's entire demeanor shifted. He approached slowly, reverently, his nose twitching as he caught familiar scents. When he saw the flag, something extraordinary happened. His military bearing returned, shoulders straight, head high, every inch the decorated veteran he'd once been. Gently, carefully, Rex took the flag's corner in his mouth and began carrying it toward me. Tears streamed down my face as I understood. This wasn't just a dog. This was a soldier honoring a fallen comrade, recognizing the sacred symbol of service and sacrifice. "Oh, Rex," I whispered, kneeling as he placed the flag in my lap. His eyes met mine with crystal clarity. No confusion, no fear, just pure understanding. In that moment, he wasn't broken. He was whole, honoring his purpose, connecting with mine. I held the flag while Rex sat at attention beside me, both of us remembering those we'd lost. David and Rex's handler were gone, but their legacy lived on in us. We were their survivors, their witnesses, their living memorial. "Thank you," I told Rex, stroking his noble head. "Thank you for understanding." He leaned against me, and I felt something shift between us, a deeper bond forged in shared respect for sacrifice. That night, Rex slept peacefully on his bed. The nightmares were fading, replaced by purpose. We'd found our way to each other through grief, and were building something beautiful from the ashes. Life with Rex developed its own rhythm. Morning walks became adventures as his confidence grew. He still checked for threats, but now also investigated interesting smells and watched children play. The warrior was remembering how to simply be a dog. I started bringing him to the local coffee shop that welcomed pets. Initially, Rex stayed close, monitoring everyone who approached. But gradually, he began accepting gentle pets from strangers, his tail wagging tentatively. Each positive interaction rebuilt his faith in humanity. The real surprise came when we encountered another veteran at the park. Tom, a Vietnam vet in his 70s, spotted Rex's bearing immediately. "Military dog?" he asked respectfully. When I nodded, Tom approached slowly, speaking in the calm tone veterans use with each other. Rex responded differently to Tom, recognizing a kindred spirit. They sat together in comfortable silence, while Tom shared stories of his own service dog decades ago. "They understand things civilians can't," Tom said quietly. "They've seen what we've seen." These encounters became precious. Rex was connecting with his community, finding his place in civilian life. I watched him gain confidence with each positive experience, his trauma gradually overshadowed by new healing memories. At home, Rex claimed his favorite spots: the sunny kitchen corner in the morning, the living room rug in the evening. He was no longer a visitor in my house. He was home. The transformation was remarkable, like watching a flower bloom after a harsh winter. Our bond deepened daily. Rex anticipated my moods, offering comfort when grief overwhelmed me. In return, I provided the stability and love he needed to heal. We were becoming the family neither of us expected, but both desperately needed. 2 months after adoption, Dr. Martinez suggested something unexpected. Rex might benefit from helping other dogs. His calm presence could comfort newer rescues. The idea intrigued me. Could our healing journey help others? We started volunteering at the shelter where I'd found Rex. His transformation was obvious. The anxious, withdrawn dog had become a confident, gentle ambassador. Other traumatized animals responded to his peaceful energy, finding comfort in his presence. Rex seemed to understand his new role. He'd lie quietly near frightened dogs, never forcing interaction, but offering silent support. Watching him comfort others brought tears to my eyes. He was using his experience to heal, turning pain into purpose. One afternoon, we met Bella, a young German Shepherd mix who'd been abused. She cowered in her kennel, refusing human contact. But when Rex settled nearby, something magical happened. Bella crept closer, drawn to his calm strength. "He's showing her it's safe," the volunteer whispered as Bella touched noses with Rex through the fence. Animals trust other animals who've survived trauma. Rex was becoming a teacher, sharing lessons learned through his own healing journey. Our visits became weekly traditions. Rex would make rounds like a therapy dog, offering comfort to whoever needed it. Staff members marveled at his transformation. "He's not the same dog who left here," they said. "You've given him his purpose back." I realized Rex had given me purpose too. Together, we were creating ripples of healing, proving that broken things can become beautiful again. Our story was inspiring others to take chances on damaged souls. 6 months after adoption, Rex and I attended a military appreciation event. Seeing him among other service members was emotional. He carried himself with quiet dignity, a veteran among veterans. People approached respectfully, thanking him for his service. A young soldier knelt beside Rex, tears in his eyes. "My partner didn't make it home," he whispered. Rex seemed to understand. gently placing his paw on the man's knee. In that moment, Rex wasn't just my dog. He was a living memorial, a bridge between past and present. The event organizer asked if I'd share our story. Standing before the crowd with Rex beside me, I spoke about second chances, healing, and the power of love to overcome trauma. Rex sat at attention, every inch the hero he'd always been. We saved each other, I concluded, my hand on Rex's head. Sometimes the best rescues are mutual. The applause was thunderous, but Rex remained calm, secure in his purpose. Later, a family approached, parents with a teenage son who'd been struggling with anxiety. "Could we meet Rex?" they asked. Their son, Marcus, had been considering suicide after his brother's military death, but seeing Rex's transformation gave him hope. Rex seemed to sense Marcus's pain. He approached gently, offering his head for petting. "He understands," Marcus whispered, the first smile his parents had seen in months. "He knows what it's like to lose someone." That night, I realized our journey had come full circle. Rex wasn't just healed. He was healing others. We'd found our calling in helping wounded souls discover hope. The broken dog and grieving woman had become ambassadors of resilience. 1 year later, I can barely remember life without Rex. He's woven himself into every aspect of my existence, from morning coffee rituals to evening walks. The house that once echoed with loneliness now rings with life. The click of nails on hardwood, the gentle snoring from his favorite sunny spot. Rex's transformation is complete, but ongoing. He still has occasional difficult days when old memories surface, but they're rare now. Mostly, he's just a dog, playing with toys, begging for treats, stealing socks from the laundry basket. The simple normalcy is miraculous. We've become local celebrities of sorts. People stop us during walks to hear our story, to meet the famous rescue dog who found his way back to joy. Rex accepts the attention gracefully, tail wagging, embodying hope for anyone struggling with trauma. Our volunteer work continues. Rex has helped dozens of shelter animals find courage, and several families have adopted after meeting him. We've created a support network for military dog adoptions, sharing resources and encouragement. Our pain has become purpose. This morning, Rex brought me his rope toy, our signal for playtime. As we played in the backyard, I marveled at this magnificent creature who'd chosen to trust me with his healing. He could have remained broken, but love gave him reason to try again. Rex taught me that healing isn't about forgetting pain. It's about transforming it into something meaningful. We honor our losses by living fully, by opening our hearts despite the risk of future hurt. Looking at Rex now, sleeping peacefully in a patch of sunlight, I know we're exactly where we belong. Two broken souls who found each other and discovered that sometimes the most beautiful things grow from the deepest wounds. We're home.